Good afternoon. My name is Janine Rushing, and I'll be presenting an argument about cremation versus traditional burial. Cremation is defined as the disposal of a dead person's body by burning it to ashes. There are two options of cremation that families can choose from. The first one would be the flame-based cremation. This method uses flame and heat to reduce the human remains to bone fragments or cremated remains. This is completed with a machine called a cremator. Excuse me. The second one will be alkaline hydrolysis. This method of cremation uses a water-based dissolution process to reduce the human remains to bone fragments, cremated remains, or specifically hydrolyzed remains. This method uses alkaline chemicals, heat, agitation, and pressure to accelerate natural decomposition. This method is only available in 19 states in the U.S. and a few provinces in Canada. Then we have traditional ground burial. This is the most common method of burial in the United States today. The deceased is placed in a casket or coffin and buried typically 6 feet underground. Then we have green burial. This is a way of caring for the dead with minimal environmental impact that aids in the conservation of natural resources, reduction of carbon emissions, protection of health workers, and the restoration or preservation of the habitat. The pros of cremation, it's less expensive, and the urn is portable, so you can, if you're moving, you can take your loved one with you. The pros of burial, they're more widely accepted across the nation, and you would have a place to visit, let's say on special holidays or birthdays. The cons of cremation, they're not available everywhere, and it's more difficult for the family to agree on cremation of a loved one. The cons of burial, it's more expensive, and the cemetery rooms can be a little restrictive in certain areas. I came to the conclusion that burial is used more than cremation. I would say it's better for a family to bury the deceased instead of cremating them. As for me, no one in my family has ever been cremated. It's just been traditional for us to bury our loved ones. This method is just more of a popular option for my family. Again, I've never experienced the cremation process, so my choice would always be burial. And that is it for my presentation. Thank you.